Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Every week's an epic feat. They shed light on what's the trend. When will the madness ever end? From movies to the latest shows, you never know how far they'll go. Come aboard and take the ride. Let's uncover what's inside. Warriors of the night, here to fight. Pop culture explosions in the spotlight. Tune in for laughter and
Hey everybody, welcome one and all. Today is Tuesday, November 25th. Happy early gobble gobble day to you all. This is episode 213 of Pop Culture Warrior, the show where I, CQ, stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. Like I said, I'm CQ. And joining me tonight with a mouthful of God knows what. Ladies and gentlemen, It's the return of the Mac. What up, Mad Mike?
What's going on?
Holy
Funny
shit.
story. I forgot that I'm obligated to do this show.
He finally remembered.
I got a
ladies and
work
gentlemen.
email and everything, and I got all these notices. They're like, "Hey, you didn't show up again."
Yeah, I know. Like your contract is set to be null and void if you don't actually
I was
show
like,
up to
oh,
work.
Shit, who is this? Spam went straight to my spam.
Welcome back. Real quick, shout out to whoever my secret Santa is out there. I cracked open the Wolverine helmet, which is so nice. It's textured. It has texture. It's like a rubbery, latexy kind
It's
of
not me,
textury
by the
thing.
way. I don't.
No, definitely
I don't
not you.
I don't
Definitely
like
not you. You don't like me enough to send me things I like. You send
No.
me chocolate buttholes. That's what you send
Yeah.
me. You don't send me things I
It's
like.
Useful items, sir.
And the
You
Dr.
love
Doom.
those. What are you talking about, liar?
Love it.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
it.
let's just say that.
But yes,
That's
they
cool.
are super cool. I love them. They're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. Probably during the
Is it-
winter break.
Is it ticking? Careful.
It's covered in a white powder, which is weird. But
Very nice.
other than that, during the winter break, I'm gonna rearrange the shelves, and they're definitely gonna go back there. And I'm very excited for it because they're gonna look good.
You put them next to Deadpool.
They're gonna look good. They said Mad Mike shaved. Mad Mike never has facial hair. That's the thing. It's been so long since
Yeah,
people.
what the fuck? I never I don't grow it out, man. Got to be gas mask
Oh
ready.
man. Hey Wayne Egerton. Wayne Egerton.
Plus, down south here, it's too fucking hot for beards. Okay, the shit's just gross and stinky.
Yes,
In
sir.
the damn swamp.
Growing in the winter beards coming in nicely. Let's get a nice tight close up.
So gray, it matches your pale ass skin. It looks like you're clean shaven. That's
listen, it's coming in. It's you'll see.
it's coming, that's for sure.
It's coming, yeah. Let's see. What up? Hey, everybody that's tuning in, Anubis and Billy and all you guys out there watching. Thanks for tuning in. Lots to talk about. Up front, I gotta talk about this right here. I gotta talk about this. This guy, my guy, PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia. I went this weekend. And
you went to Philadelphia?
I was blown away. Let me just start by saying this. A lot of people know PAX East. A lot of people know PAX West. Gaming conventions more suited towards like the indie development, smaller companies. So it's like a E3, but for on a much for smaller companies. Obviously E3 ain't around anymore. But PAX has always been that for small indie developers and things like that. PAX Unplugged is, I think, has only been around for a couple years now, but basically it's PAX Unplugged. It's no video games. It's board games, card games, dice games, like anything you can play that doesn't require power. Is what PAX Unplugged is. And for a guy who hosts a show called FTX, Friday Night Tabletop Exercise, where we get together and play board games and card games, this was heaven. I cannot speak highly enough of the people at PAX Unplugged, the companies, the games. Dude, it is such a good time. We've been to Comic-Cons together. You know what New York Comic-Con is like. If you took New York Comic-Con and you stripped away like kind of like the massive lines for everything, the giant, vendors with their oversized, whatever and crappy giveaways and kind of put it down to its essence of like, hey, come check out this thing. and it is so good. There's panels. There's some of the bigger names of gaming, so like Magic the Gathering's there, and like Warhammer 40K and Catan, and some of the big guys. But it's mostly middle sized to indie developers showcasing their games, and it's cool because you can just walk up to a booth and they're like, let's play a game, and like they walk you through it. They, okay, so this is the idea, this is the thing, let's jump into it, and you play a couple rounds. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. They have everything from super casual, one-on-one 10-minute games, all the way up to like 20-man fucking D&D campaigns. It's so fucking cool. There's a whole section of the convention that's just tables with hundreds of games spread out. And you just walk up to a table like, hey, can I jump in? And they're like, yeah, come on in. And you just,
No, nerd, get the fuck out of
no
here.
nerds. What up, King Smith? How you doing, buddy? But I had to say a couple quick shout outs because,
Did you
how
go to
we do.
Patty's Pub over there? I heard that's a great bar.
Yeah, nah, I didn't have time. But some companies wanted us to play their games on FTX and were so nice to give us. So we've got 23 Knives, which is a like a
Box of knives. And you spin a
Just
wheel
stab
and
each other.
somebody gets stabbed.
Only one person will
A
survive.
different knife every time.
Yeah, it's basically like based in Rome and like the backstabbing nature of like, Julius Caesar. And,
A2CQ.
exactly. To CQ. Will Caesar live or die? In the end, determine the fate of Julius Caesar. But so there's that. It's like a political intrigue, kind of stab each other in the back kind of game.
Releasing the Caesar files.
Release the Caesar files.
The Brutus files. I don't know.
This one is
alive.
March of the Ants. When I walked by, I was like, that's kind of dumb. Bro, when I tell you I sat down and they walked through it and we played a little, I was blown away by how cool this game is. 1 to 5
Yeah,
players.
shit. Like, all right, everyone, we're taking this leaf. I'm gonna take 35 rolls of this dice.
Well, it's cool because look, you're in essence, you're building your ant army, and you can like upgrade like the heads of your ant, the thorax, the abdomens, and they get like boot buffs and things, and then random like centipedes will pop up, and it's a whole. It's fun. It's actually pretty fun. I thought that was a pretty cool one. Let's see what else. This is nice. One deck dungeon, which is really cool. So it's if you put Dungeons and Dragons and squeezed it down to its purest element, and it's a one person or 2-person game that you can play in 30 minutes. So it's like a really streamlined, stripped down version of Dungeons and Dragons, just kind of like to dip your toe into it. That one's really cool. Dude, I got so many of these. Innovation, I don't even know. That's just a game we're gonna try. What's this one? I Would Fight the Dragon. That's another 3 to 8 player. Tiny little thing. 3 to 8 player. Let's see what else. Oh my god, there's so many good ones. Oh, this is the one I'm really excited to try out. Fandooble and the Dragon's Eye. It's a what they call a push your luck kind of game. So you're kind of continuing to try to loot and steal without getting busted. And it is a 3 to 6 player, 15 to 20-minute game. And there's more, and I'm not gonna go through all of them. But there's just really, really, really cool stuff. Remember the old cartoon Lucha Libre or Super Lucha, something like that? It was like a cartoon, but it was wrestlers. And anyway, they're coming back, and they have a card game, which is like it's hard to explain, but it's wrestling with cards. So like you'll be like, this is my character, and he's like, suplex off the top rope, and then he grabs a chair, and it's like, so you're telling a narrative wrestling match, and there's a way like when you build up your super move, and then the other person has to like roll dice to kick out of the pinfall and all that. So it looked really fun. Like and they really over hyped it. There was like a dude in a referee costume, and and now coming to the stage. Rah! It was fun. Anyway, point being, lot of fun. Magic the Gathering Avatar is out now, and I still haven't seen any Final Fantasy or Spider-Man yet at my lonely woe. Yeah. Magic the Gathering, they got a bunch. The Spider-Man stuff, man. There's a whole thing about that. I'm not even gonna get into. But needless to say, this was us dipping our toe into PAX Unplugged. We weren't really sure if this was gonna be a good fit. I'd never been there. Nobody else had ever been there. When I tell you I had such a blast, next year we're doing the whole weekend. We're doing the whole Friday, Saturday, Sunday, getting a hotel. We're going to game morning to night, play as many games as we can. And I'm very, very, very much looking forward to it because we're going to bring the whole crew out. And who knows? I told them it'd be really cool to have to set up like a WTF Nation Radio FTX booth and then have people bring their games to us, talk about the game, we play the game, and live stream it / record it. I think it could be fun. I think it'd be a lot of cool. You got to come out, man. You got to come out. It's going to be in December next year. So, thoughts of games?
That sounds boring. I was like, I want to take a nap. I'm like, okay. All board and card games. I'm very sleepy right now.
Oh, God. All right. Listen, man, you don't got to poo-poo on everything
I've been
I love.
surviving in the future, finding scrap metal. I've been buying jets and blowing up tanks and shit. And you're like, let's go play Monopoly in Philadelphia.
But not Monopoly, maybe like Risk. It's more Risk.
Monopoly. Like, no, I'm good, player.
Listen, it is so much. I think even you would have fun. You, the biggest poo-pooer of all time, I think you could have fun. That's what I think.
Or am I allowed to flip the table if I'm losing? Because it's a make or break kind of deal for me.
I mean, in some instances, I think that might be, believe it or not, there are games where the chaotic nature of that could be applied to, and you could get away with that for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You see me getting escorted out. Kind of no lie.
I'm the winner.
You cheat.
What was I gonna say? That shit, totally lost my train of thought. There's something for everyone. Like whether you're into horror stuff, you're into comedy stuff, you're into the lighter stuff, you're into the darker, heavier stuff. Super strategy to super, kid friendly, everything.
Well, it's like some of the big games that like Magic, Pokemon. Does those people go there?
So Magic had a big turnout there. No, I mean, like there were vendors selling like Pokemon cards.
Monopoly.
And stuff.
Did they have fucking Mousetrap?
Dude,
represent?
Believe it or not, there were booths that were like specialized in gently used like old school games and things like that. There was. That's why I'm saying there's something for everyone. If you're the guy that's into like building the little figurines and the painting the thing and they had that. They had anything and everything that could. This is so cool. There were companies there that specialized in accessories for gameplay. So like if you're a D&D guy or you're one of these Warhammer guys, like they had like ships you could build. They had arenas you could build. They had, like characters, everything. They, people would sell like, just kind of like metal coins, like doubloons, because, there's so many pirate games, but they use like the little paper cardboard, cheap shit. They're like, here, these are accessories that you can, little treasure chests and, little trees, whatever it is, whatever your game is and what it has, and there's games that we have already played that had big booths there. So like Plunder, Fire Tower, Catan, all had a really good representation there. And we got to talk to a lot of the creators and developers and designers. So it was cool, man. I mean, yes, I'm a big nerd. Yes, I like video games, and I also like board games. It was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Um, and the energy's infectious, man. Everybody's so nice. Everybody is so nice. I swear it's like the biggest collection of people on the spectrum on the planet. Everybody was so sweet to each other and nice. You wouldn't
And you're like,
imagine.
let's bring Mad Mike here. It's a great environment for him. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
this
like
place needs? More anger and negativity.
exactly,
He'll
exactly.
thrive. Why are you
No,
so
man.
happy?
The Army of
Turn on the
Darkness
map.
had a board game. Just anything and everything you could think of was covered. Like if you're like, I want a steampunk cat game about eating dumplings, they're like, yep, right over there, section
Got it.
301. There you go, you're set. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. We need CQ is nerding out on pop culture. Yeah, right. So we got some games already, made a lot of really great connections that companies are like, hey, we want to send you stuff to play. So, like, we are set for games for like the next year on FTX. We probably won't repeat a game for quite a while because we have a lot to get through. But yeah, very exciting stuff, very cool stuff, very unique stuff, and I'm excited, man. I'm already excited for the next game night so we can play. But anyway, I'll stop talking your ear off about PAX and play. You gotta come, man. Just one time. Just come check it out. It's so much fun. It's just a lot of fun. But in other pop culture news, a lot has come out. A lot has been announced in the last week since we've been, well, I don't know, since you've been gone, but especially since we've been off air.
About time.
Very disappointing.
Stuff going on for a while.
Very disappointing was the fact that, like, me and you were very excited when they announced the Ronin live action movie. Hard R, like, we were like, yes, this is it. This is our moment. They're going to do it right. And that's been shelved, which is really, really disappointing. For whatever reason, and this is something I picked up on back at San Diego Comic-Con, and then again in New York Comic-Con, and even here at PAX Unplugged, Ninja Turtles is having a renaissance. They are everywhere. Everyone's collabing, or they are licensing the shit out of the IP for Ninja Turtles. Because yes, the movies, yes, the cartoons, yes, the video games. Dude, they've got the crossover with Magic the Gathering. The next set in what is it, March or February, is the Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering. Board games, card games, video games, multiple different movies and TV shows.
The toys are coming back out.
Toys are coming back out.
Toy section,
Mondo,
they got like all kinds of toys.
Dude, Mondo is doing one of the best series of Ninja Turtles I have ever seen. They are so fucking good and so well done. I don't know why the sudden Ninja Turtle resurgence, but it's all good. Except
that's why I think they're not doing the Ronin and they're making another reimagine, like
exactly
another. They're coming out with another Turtles movie.
Exactly. Was
it real? Was it live action? Did they say? I don't remember.
This will be live action, yes, but it's going to be in the vein of like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So it's that CGI live action, kind of like the last Ninja Turtles.
Well, that was like the one, the one we saw in Texas there.
Yeah, yep. So I think you're absolutely right. I think the Ronin thing was like, hey, Ninja Turtles stock is down, but the Ronin thing is really high. Let's capitalize on that. And then as for whatever reason maybe the Ronin stuff is what pushed people back into classic TMNT, because all of a sudden it's everywhere. And
I guarantee you it did. And that makes it smart for them, because the last Ronin's not for kids. And they'll want to see it because that's the big, everyone's harping on it's a lot of like kids games and toys and whatever. Yeah. That's where the market is. So they're like, let's do another movie because it'll make a fuck ton of money. Whereas the other one will probably be successful, but people aren't going to take their kids to it, which is where all the money is. I mean, look at Minecraft.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I like.
They still could do both. Just you do the new
Yeah,
one and then do the other one, and just you film them or whatever, and just release them separate times
yeah. I think eventually it'll come out. They said they're basically just shelving it for now, but
until they need
it
money.
yeah. Until people stop giving a shit about Ninja Turtles, then they'll do
The
Ronin.
other one they did two. They'll probably do two, and then they'll
Yeah.
wait
Yeah.
10 years, and we'll have it when we're 65 years old.
It's unfortunate because it really is like I thought, oh, this was the time. This was the time. When you have things like The Boys kicking off and you have like all these kind of dark, brooding, Invincible and like Rick and Morty, like all these things that are meant for I mean they're not kids,
Counter
but
culture mocking
young adults, early adults. Yeah.
Well, like Deadpool, all that's like all that shit. It's
Exactly.
perfect time. You do both. There's no reason you can't do both.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect. Anubis put it perfectly. Predator went PG-13 so that they can get a better revenue. I mean, and it did well. It did gangbusters, man. You know.
But they just had the Turtles movie. Was it a year ago or two now?
Yeah,
Where they copied the Spider-Man
yeah,
cartoon type deal.
the Seth Rogen one. Not Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
Yeah, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen?
yeah. Seth
Yeah.
Rogen was.
I keep
It was
mixing
like
him up
Bebop or something.
with Rogan. What's the other Rogan? Joe Rogan.
Jonah Hill.
My
Joe
God.
Rogan.
Every time I say Seth Rogen, I immediately think of Joe Rogan. Seth Rogen, yeah, he did his version of the Ninja Turtles, and I thought it was really good. And they did. They had talked about doing a sequel, and then that kind of got quiet, and then they talked about doing a series, and then that got shelved, and now they're doing like a Christmas special, which is weird. I've seen a little bit of it. It's the same style, same whatever of the show of the last movie, but yeah, I don't know how that all plays now that I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Maybe a streaming service will make it a series. It possibly, yeah, might get released in a package deal with GTA 6.
It'll never come out.
It'll never come out. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. It's nice to see the Turtles getting kind of a resurgence because again, like it really came out of left field. I don't know who decided like it was their turn to get revitalized, but we've seen it with G.I. Joe, we've seen it with Transformers, mostly in the comics and toy lines versus like kind of outside of that, but there's definitely been kind of a resurgence of that 80s cartoon nostalgia.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my Darkwing Duck reboot, man. God damn it.
Shit ain't happening.
Gargoyles. They could do a badass gargoyles. You know what I mean? Give it that Ronin treatment. Make it a little darker, a little grittier, but whatever. Anyway, but that's not the only bummer news because also DC Studios has delayed Lanterns, the series Lanterns, to the end of summer 2026. So I think it was supposed to come out early 2026, right? It was in like February, March. It was supposed to be out. And so they're basically pushing back like 6, 8, 9 months. Kind of a bummer. But to his credit, James Gunn said, we will not release things unless it's good. So if they're pushing it back,
It means it sucks.
it means it wasn't probably good. Either the CGI wasn't up to snuff or the story needed something or whatever. But I'm appreciative. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm willing to put a faith into it that says, make a better product. We'll be patient, right? You don't want to get into the GTA 6 of it where 13 years later we're still waiting, or like the Cyberpunk where we wait 10 years and it's still shit. But all that to say, hopefully it'll be good. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lame ass character, so
Anyway,
take your time.
It's the Green Lanterns. Like,
see what you could do. Take your time with it. I mean, there's not much you got going with it.
in cartoons, in comics, I think it works. In live action, I don't know how you make it make sense or look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
because in all reality, like you just be doing everything as like giant green dicks. Like, bam, bam, bam. It's multi-purpose. Look, I'm punching him with the dick. Look, it's a shield dick. Especially they got military guys. It's totally all
God.
dicks.
This is why
that's why they never pick Marines.
I was gonna say this is why it was always like a Navy pilot,
yeah,
or you know what I mean, an Air Force guy. They never Army and Marines never got to use the rings because just dicks. Big dicks.
Oh, it's a butthole. Got him. You got eaten by the butthole. Gay. That's all it would be. That's it. They should do the Seth Rogen lanterns. That's all that shit would be.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Big dick.
No aliens would want to fight us because they're embarrassed.
Oh man.
Oh, you're Superman? With a dick in your face. You go on for like 35 minutes on that one.
Oh Jesus. All right, moving on. Peacock's series. And in fact, when I say Peacock, there's really only one series.
Still around.
There's only one series that even comes to mind because I really couldn't tell you what else is on there. But the Twisted Metal series that's on there. Again, super campy, super. It's as well done, low budget as you can get, right? Yeah. Like where you're like, I can see how low budget it is, but almost in like a campy kind of like wink, wink, nod, nod kind of a way. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed season 1. I enjoyed season 2 even more. They've already been greenlit for season 3. There's going to be some changes. I believe they're changing the showrunner, which I don't know, is usually not a good sign. Because usually if you're changing showrunners, like in the first 2-3 seasons, either there's some drama behind the scenes, the vision that they wanted to do is it's getting further and further from their vision, and they don't like the way the studio is interfering. A lot of times they're like, oh, I wanted to keep it dark and brooding, and the studio's like, no, we got to make it more appealing. And I've read about where they're like, you start making certain concessions, and then next thing you know, they're like, what comes out is nothing like I wanted it to be. And so at that point, they're like, fuck it, then I'm just gonna leave. And the show is semi-successful, so they just put someone else in there and run the show. It's interesting to me because for those that don't know a lot about the industry, movies are made by the directors, right? It's the director's vision, regardless of who wrote it, regardless of who's in it, it's the director's vision. It's their cross to bear. TV series are not like that, even though they have their, episodes that are directed by so and so and so. So it's the show creators, it's the lead writers that actually have all of the control, and the directors are just there to make sure it all gets shot and done on time and whatnot. They're basically the project managers of the set. It's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing because if I'm like, okay, I wrote a movie, that's my baby, but the studio buys it and they hand it to a director, it's now the director's, and you have nothing to do with it anymore other than screenplay by CQ. Whereas if I create the TV show, then I have all the power. It's weird, man. It's a weird dynamic, but that's why you see things like this where shows will change showrunners because they can just be like, all right, you're out because you're talking too much. You're out. So what is it now? Are your followers called the Popcorn Warriors now? Wait, what? What? Popcorn Warriors? What are you talking about? But yeah, did you watch the Twisted Metal series? Did you like it?
Yeah. Eh. For Peacock, it was all right. I wouldn't. I don't know. It was like I don't know. Like you said, I didn't really. I don't like Anthony Mackie that much. I think he tries too hard. He's too nice. It drives me nuts.
um,
And I got a sour taste in my mouth after Captain America.
yeah, that one. I think that one brought down the star
Like,
power a
he
little
like,
bit.
well, you could tell he tries. He just tries too hard. I don't know. And he, and he's trying to be funny. It was all right. It's entertaining. It's if you have Peacock, that's the only thing really on there besides one or two movies that you can watch.
Yeah.
And the thing was like $6 for like 10 years. They're not doing much with it. I think they raised it to 13 and I canceled it.
Oh God.
But yeah, I
God,
couldn't tell you anything else, any other shows I watch on there. I
I
got
think
it like for free, I think, through my cell phone or something, and I never like canceled it.
I think the only other show that's high profile is that Office spinoff.
That's
The
still on.
the paper. I haven't watched it honestly, so I don't know if it's
I
any good or if
watched
it's
movies on there. Sometimes I watched Nobody 2 was on there, so I was like, oh,
there
I'll
you go.
watch this on there.
Yep. Um I for the Twisted Metal series, I think you're right about Anthony Mackie. I think it's but again, I relate it to like Adam West's Batman in, the Batman series where he's over the top, like it's on purpose.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be serious. Like you got a fucking clown that sets his head on fire. You know what I mean? Like it's not meant to
Well,
be
if it was
serious.
serious, it'd be stupid and nobody would watch. That's what makes it
Exactly.
work. And I wonder if that's why the guy's leaving because that storyline's kind of wrapped up.
Yeah.
So then they're like, what are we gonna do now? And it's probably like some stupid, you know how that gets after like he probably only meant it to be made for 2 seasons, probably
Mm,
one, and they split it into two, and that's it. And then it's like, no, it's successful. Let's make more, and that's when it gets stupid and retarded
yeah.
because it's
I,
like, what's gonna happen? The clown he has to be back. Like I don't know,
yeah.
whatever.
You gotta bring new
I'm
new
sure
characters and whatnot.
Mackey's probably not coming back. I don't know
Eh,
unless you pay him enough.
eh.
Where all
Uh
the budget goes to.
I mean, he doesn't got a lot else going on. I don't think Captain America. We're gonna be seeing Captain America anytime soon. Um, I will give credit to what's her name, Stephanie Beatrix or whatever her
Yeah.
name is.
The
Uh,
lady from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
yeah,
She's
the lady from
fucking
Brooklyn
awesome.
Nine-Nine. She does a great job. I think her character is the best one in the whole series. She plays it really like soft but hard and touching, but angry and really good.
Most of them do a really pretty good job for supporting cast.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right. Let's see. What else do we've got? Oh, this story. Man, I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. So for those that don't know, the story goes, these like three brothers, their mother, like as they had been raised, like their mother had always said, like, oh, I have a bunch of old vintage comic books, tucked away somewhere. But she's like, it's somewhere. I don't even remember where. And like they had grown up their whole life hearing about this, but they'd never seen any of this stuff. And so as they got older, they had just was like, yeah, it's crazy old ladies, sure, you've got, old comic books somewhere. Got it. Well, mom passes away. These guys are now in like their late 60s, early 70s. And, she had passed away a few years ago, but, obviously they're, devastated. They're mom's boys, whatever. Finally, after a couple years, they go, okay, we got to clean out the house and maybe put the house for sale, whatever. They're cleaning out the attic and they find a box of vintage comic books, old vintage comic books that somehow are pristine, including a Superman #1. That's like from was it the 1960s? A
No,
Superman
Superman
#1.
#1 was I think late 30s, early 40s.
30s, 40s.
Are you talking about
Uh,
Action Comics #1 or
no,
Superman?
what was a Superman one? The complete story of the daring exploits of the one and only Superman. So
Oh, that
it's
might have been the 60s. I'm just gonna Google
yeah,
it.
Google it. But anyway, Superman #1. It's pristine. Like their mom must have bought it with
39.
39.
Yeah.
Their mom must have bought it and like as a child and just immediately put it in a bag or something and forgot about it because it was literally pristine to the point that they're like, whoa, this is a big deal. They understood, they're not big comic book guys, but they understood the significance of this is a very old, very good book. They get it graded, right? Best company you can take it to is what? PSA?
CGC.
CGC. Sorry. Yeah. There's PSA and then the CGC.
PSA is for sports card.
Yes. CGC. It gets a 9.
Holy
A
shit.
9. Do you realize there are books that came out in the 2000s
2000s, yeah.
that can't get a 9?
Like basically, you grab a comic, for example, if you go to a comic book store and you grab a comic book off the shelf, that is probably less than a 9.
What was I say?
Easily.
If
Maybe
nobody's
a
read
9.
it, if
like
nobody's read it, it's like a 9.4. If literally it was taken out the box and put on the shelf, maybe a 9.4. If someone's
usually
even
when they
touched
set on
it,
the shelf, they ding the corner.
that's
and
what I'm
then
saying.
it's a
Like
fucking
they
9.
put it in the thing and it bends the spine. It's already below a 9. So this Superman comic book, which if it got a 9, I'm gonna say they're giving it a
It's on
on
a
a
tilted
curve.
scale. Yeah.
It's a 9 for 1939, not a
'Cause
9
you
for
can't tell me
today.
it's been in some attic. Like, have you? I don't know. Attics are full of crap. Like it gets hot, it gets cold.
Mold,
You're talking about
mildew.
paper in a box, or I'm sure it was in a cardboard box.
Yep.
It's like no way, like
Yeah,
that.
this is
That
before
thing is
like the
9.
cellophane sleeves and the
Yeah,
backboards
just
and
probably
all these
stack
things.
of shit in there. I'm surprised if it got wet and then it stuck to the cover. It's amazing that it lasted that long, but
A
it still had to be on a
9.
scale.
A 9. But even if you say,
I'd
okay,
have
well,
to
in
see it.
today's metrics, it's a 5, a 9. That is the most pristine to date rated copy of this Superman #1.
Most
It's like
Golden Age comics, I
and
would
it
say.
blows it away. I think the other high was like a 5.4 or something like that. Like it blows it out of the water as far
That's what I
as
was gonna say. All
condition.
the other ones are probably
Yeah.
sold for $1 million, and it was a 5
Yes, absolutely. This
because
copy,
people read them. That's the thing. People read them back then, and then they would throw them out because they're like nothing was worth. They didn't care, like, or they used it
paper.
like for fucking fire
Or
whatever.
worse yet, like they used to have the cut this out and mail it in for a fucking pair of 3D goggles.
A decoder ring or whatever.
So there's so many of these old copies that are either drawn on, colored, written on, bent, ripped, cut up, all these things. Things. For it to be a 9, I can't get out from 1939 and it's a 9. It went to auction. I watched the auction. I was flabbergasted. Like I think the opening bid was $1.7 million, which we knew that was lowball. It sold at auction for just over $9 million.
Well worth it.
$9 million, bro.
That's really a 9, and that's if I was like a billionaire. I'd buy it.
Yeah, like
what else you gotta do? Like, oh, I just spent $9 million. That's like doesn't even hurt your bank account. It's probably Bezos bought it. He's probably like, oh, whatever. His ex-wife.
It's crazy. Like I have my wall of comics over there, and I think I have what's my oldest one? That's Amazing Spider-Man, like number 7, I think. So that's like 1970 something.
I think your oldest is probably the 60s, the X-Men or the Spider-Man.
Yeah, and it's a 7.5, which I was like, that's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I got it signed by Stan Lee, so kind of happy about that.
Well, that's the thing.
Um,
Like nobody, like you said, there's no bags. Like people, it was just something you read. Kids are carrying around their back pocket and shit.
mhm.
That's why they're worth a lot of money because there's not many around because people didn't save those things
Yeah,
or considered disposable or whatever.
yeah,
Just like old baseball cards, the kids would put them in their fucking bike spokes and shit.
yeah. It's so true. It's so true. Um, I just, yeah, I like that story. Just imagine. Imagine like somebody's like, oh, some old lady's like, hey, come help me clean up my closet, and if you want any of the old junk in there, you can have it. And you crack open a box, and sitting on top is the most beautiful copy of Superman #1 that you've ever seen. Ah, oh my God! Why do people get that kind of luck? Oh my God. Um, yeah, damn man. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I might have an aneurysm. Like I might literally, my brain might just go, and then I'll be,
Yeah.
and just die, just immediately from all the neurons firing at the same time.
Another thing you gotta think, like this day and age, like you're not gonna find any more like copies of that really. Like this is the first one I've heard of in I don't know since I
Forever.
was like 16 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Someone found one in like a antique store or something like that before the internet. So it's like pretty much all the copies are out, and some millionaires, billionaires have
Oh my God. It's imagine if the dog ate it.
them.
Like
Yeah,
what's worse is like you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. And like you stumble coming down the
yeah.
stairs and it's like
Achoo! And you're like, God damn it! I shouldn't have put this next to the
no.
fire. That would be
Shit.
my luck. Like I find it, and then I fall out of the fucking attic and crumble that bitch into 1,000 pieces.
You know
Like
what though?
fuck!
You
It
know
gets
what
caught
though?
on the attic creech and they rip it in half.
You could tape it back together and it would still probably sell for like $4 million. You know what I mean? Just of
Oh, a
how
couple hundred
rare.
thousand, which would be fine. Probably enough
You
to pay for my hospital bills.
know.
Fucking
But
see
yeah,
Stephen Hawking in here. Hi, CQ.
I see you. The only other like I was thinking about like all right, what was the other big like auction kind of thing that I had seen, and there was a story recently of a guy who had bought like a Babe Ruth signature. Like it was like the cleanest, best Babe Ruth signature, in the world. And or it might have been like I don't remember, it was Mickey Mantle or something like it was one of the really old greats of baseball. And he had this idea to get it signed by like the goats of the last 100 years. And so he got that. He got Michael Jordan to sign it. He got Wayne Gretzky to sign it. And then like apparently the hardest one, I think he even got like Ronaldo or Messi, one of them signed it. And then he said the hardest one to get was actually Tom Brady. And he got Tom Brady to sign it. So now he has this certified, like it's one pager. I think Tiger Woods signed it. I forget all the people that signed it, but it's like the greats of every sport. And I mean, could you even put a price on something like that? Like it, it's priceless. It's literally, besides the fact that it has signatures that can't be made anymore. But that's it. Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine having that in your collection. Oh, that's generational wealth right there. That's
Right?
that's your kids will never have to work. Kind of money. But anyway. One day, man, one day. In other news,
I go to
Far
signed
Cry.
Shield poster. Clark Gregg.
Hey, yeah, Clark Gregg, bro. Clark Gregg. Guy's a legend. Legend. Speaking of the greats, Clark Gregg.
Got Stan Lee over there.
Stan Lee, yeah. 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 If any Stan Lee's autograph has to probably be like the least valuable thing of
Because
all autograph because he
he's just giving it
signed
away. Like
82 bajillion things in his life.
well, you see him when we went to the thing. It's like people were just dropping stacks. I'm like, you're gonna make this old man sign 39 fucking posters and then 75 toys? And his poor like hand was like, sign it, old man. I'm like, God, my hand hurts just looking at him.
Like, turns out
Bro,
Stanley
you
was
could
only
just
like
do an X on
45.
there, all right? I got it.
Stan Lee was only 45. It's just he had signed so many things that aged him. He had accelerated aging.
Arthritis.
Prop store is such a huge tease. I tell you, man. Oh, I look at these when I get all these like announcements where they're like, the Marvel's Agents of Shield props, are going up for auction, and you're like, fucking, Clark Gregg's badge and fucking, Daredevil's mask and like all these things, and you're like, to have money. Oh, if only. If
It's
only.
like the bottom of the barrel money. So you're talking about like, $500.
First of all,
billionaires are like buying whole mummies, and fucking Nicolas Cage is like buying dinosaur bones and shit, dude. And he's only a millionaire.
Oh God.
Like, I just bought the Mona Lisa, and they're like, I got Clark Gregg's fucking badge. It's like, look at this new wealth over here. You're like flashing it. Like,
oh God, you see my authentic Wolverine helmet?
Walking into the tuxedo to the club, like
it's like I can
With
neither
that fucking
confirm nor
Wolverine.
deny this is
the
Hugh
real one.
Jackman's. This is the
It's
real
Hugh
one
Jackman.
from
I bought it.
Daredevil.
I bought it online. Guess how much I
Deadpool and
paid?
Wolverine.
$5,000. The guy's like, I just bought this Picasso.
Let's see. So, like for instance, young. I was looking at the business cards of Nelson and Murdoch. I can't. It won't. I have to log in to see the winning bid.
If I was a billionaire, I would just hire Hugh Jackman to walk around in full costume with me.
Like a paper for Back to the
That's your
Future.
bodyguard? I got Wolverine. Got Wolverine, Daredevil's over there. He's got Hugh Jackman, Charlie Cox as my bodyguards.
It's like, oh, that's kind of cool. You got to look alike. No, that's actually Hugh Jackman.
Do your normal voice. Good day.
Good eye. Right. Crikey, bub.
Some Australian shit. I don't know what the fuck they say.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
This is a knife. Schnick.
That's who I'd get next. I'd fucking Paul Hogan walking around as Crocodile Dundee, old as fuck.
Oh man, the hoverboard from Back to the Future is going for £60,000.
Pounds of what? Sugar?
Tea. They're British, obviously.
Oh, tea.
60,000 pounds of tea.
It's obvious.
Obviously.
Could have been biscuits. I don't know. What the fuck their currency is.
Bluey bucks. Oh no, that's Australia.
That's
Bluey bucks. That's Australia.
Crocodile Dundees.
Sorry. Okay, total side tangent, but I just remembered this story. Apparently Australia, with how big Bluey got, all of a sudden they did like a limited edition like Bluey coin that was going to be worth like $1 or $5, whatever it was worth. It was not a lot, like 1, 5, or 10 or something like that. And they were literally calling them like dollar bucks, which is what the kids call money in the show. And apparently there was a fucking heist. And
oh no shit.
Yeah, somebody orchestrated, like they stole one of the trucks of the Bluey coins, and it was like millions of dollars worth. But this goes to show you, like, you think, when you think heist and millions of dollars worth of thing, you're thinking, fucking Ocean's
Like
11, kind of shit. Now you see me, now you don't kind of shit.
The Louvre robbery, like
The
fucking
Louvre robbery.
ladders and all kinds of shit.
This chick fucking put them up on eBay. Like after she stole all of them, like they found her in literally hours. Because she literally put it up on eBay.
Meet me at the fucking whatever. I don't know, what do they have? What kind of store? Meet me at the Walmart.
Fucking behind the Taco Bell.
Facebook
Honk 3
Marketplace.
times. I'll know it's you.
Oh, brand new unused on Facebook Marketplace. Brand new unused dollar bucks.
That hadn't come out yet. They hadn't been. They were in transit. They were being shipped to where they were going to be distributed. And you're like, I have them in hand right here. Like you're like, oh God, how are you this stupid? How?
Well, she probably got him, but I slipped on my beans. She's like dressed up as an old lady, and the driver's like, "Oh my god, the old lady fell over," and then she's like, "Soik!"
I actually think she like worked for the shipping company. They were just like, here's the keys.
She just never showed up to the destination.
Just like,
That's
fuck
even
it.
worse. Like, we know you didn't deliver what you were supposed to. The
It's-
truck's fucking in a ditch.
Yes.
Right
Yep.
down the road from your house, and then you
It's-
got a eBay post. Probably parked right next to her house because she couldn't unload it.
Oh
I'm sure it's a
god.
lot of
It's
who have
just
too much shit to unload.
people are dumb. People are so dumb. Anyway,
Probably delivering her herself in the stolen truck.
she
She just comes to your house like Amazon, dropping
she
your $1 buck.
parks a big 18-wheeler at the park with a sign that says $1 available now
With a fucking
in
kid's
handwriting
scroll.
with crayon. Oh god.
Stupid. Oh, that's why they're
Official
criminals.
$1 spelled wrong.
If they
Anyway,
were smart, they wouldn't be criminals. That's
yes,
that's why they do it.
that's true. If they applied themselves, they wouldn't be criminals or smart or dumb or whatever. Anyway, moving on. Far Cry is a game series that I think a lot of people play, a lot of people enjoy. I have spent many hours on the different islands overthrowing evil warlords and dictators,
All
etc.
kinds of people.
It is now Far Cry is getting a TV adaptation from Rob, formerly McElhenney, who's changed his name to just Mac. Rob Mac and the Alien Earth creator. This is huge news because obviously Rob Mac, I'm never going to get used to calling him Rob Mac. Rob Mac is quietly one of like Hollywood's darlings right now as far as creating shows. For what he did for Always Sunny in Philadelphia, to a lot of people aren't as familiar with Mythic Quest, but that was huge. Welcome to Wrexham. Basically everything this guy touches turns to gold right about now. So the fact that they got him and the creator of Alien Earth, which is also having a big return to its former glory, them coming together to do a Far Cry series. And as I understand it, it's going to be an anthology series, which I love when shows do anthology series because, like we just talked about, the most annoying thing is when it's like, okay, let's say a season of Dexter, and you're like, oh, this shit was good. And it's next season, you're like, yeah, it was good. And then the next season, you're like, all right, this is feeling really repetitive and old. And the next season, and you're like, I get it. We've done it. But when you do an anthology series, something like Black Mirror, where every episode's different, or let's go way old school, The Twilight Zone, or anything like that, I think the theory here is it'll be season by season. So, like you remember Archer, the cartoon series Archer, the first couple seasons were all kind of same formulaic. And then he went into a coma. And then like every season was like a different thing. It was in space and it was in the jungle and it was in the old ancient times and blah, blah, blah. That's kind of more or less, I think, where they're going to go for it.
Which is how the game is.
Exactly.
Like you never follow the same. It's not the same character every game. So that's perfect. It's smart. That's how it should be.
The only thing that I'm curious is, yes, it'll be different each time, but are they going to go the route of like a Black Mirror where every season is completely different cast? Or are they going to go in the vein of like American Horror Story where it's like the same actors just playing different characters in different stories, each season?
I hope they do different actors. I don't like that. I'm too dumb. It's too confusing. And I can't. If you're playing like Rob McElhenney, whatever, fucking Mac. If he's like playing a different, I'm not gonna remember that he's a new I don't remember the names and shit of these people. Like everyone knows that shit. I'm trying to my wife falls asleep every show we watch, and she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Well, fucking red hair dude did this. Fucking
Guy said this, lady did that."
I don't remember any characters' names. Okay, so that's even more confusing because I only go by like their faces and shit. So it's like now I gotta. Oh, he's a totally different person. It's like I don't have the brain power for that. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody got time for that.
And what's fascinating is it actually, at first it surprised me, but as I started reading into it, it actually made sense because I'm like, how does he get involved with Far Cry? Obviously, he likes to play games. That's obvious. But
Mythic Quest.
but through Mythic Quest, he worked with Ubisoft because he needed, insight into game development and things like that. So
Mm.
he got very close with a lot of the leadership and marketing people in Ubisoft, and probably through that was like, hey, if you guys ever want to take a shot, and so Rob Mack is apparently not just producing, but going to be starring in it, which again leads me to believe it's going to be kind of that, American Horror Story where every season's a new story, but it'll be the same actors playing different characters. That's why I believe. He said, what I love about the Far Cry game franchise is that it's an anthology. Each game is a variation of a theme, the same way each season of Fargo is a variation on a theme. To create a big action show that can change from year to year while always exploring the nature of humanity through this complex and chaotic lens is a dream come true. I'm excited to partner with Rob, because this was Alien Earth's Noah Holy explaining, to dream come true. Excited to partner with him, bring our shared irreverent, ambitious sensibility to the screen. So yeah, I mean,
It'll be good. I don't
who's
think he'll come
producing
back.
it?
I
It's
think he's just
FX,
in it
yeah,
now to launch it, and then I'm sure they'll get other people. If it's successful, people
yeah,
will be knocking at your door.
yeah.
Mm.
God, if only. Um, it's gonna be on FX. How do we feel about FX? I feel like lately's been doing all right. They've been putting
They've
out good
kind of
content.
always done pretty good. They have like one or two shows every couple years that are great. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say there was a couple years where it was a lot of swing and misses. But
Trying to think
Alien
of what else
Earth,
they have. Alien Earth. I
that's
don't know
their
because I don't
big
have
thing.
cable. I stream everything, so I'm trying to think of like what the. Well, it's Disney now. They own all that,
Yeah.
so
Let's see what shows are made by FX. Funny enough, Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
I was gonna
Fargo.
say
That was
Always
their big
Sunny.
one. Atlanta, American Horror Story. That makes sense. The Americans, Sons of Anarchy, The Shield, Justified, Archer. So a lot of these shows that are very anthology like.
Yeah.
So they're
It.
very familiar with that. The Bear, which was huge. Shogun, which was huge. Going back a couple years, Nip Tuck, Louie, Rescue Me, Legion. I loved Legion. Legion was a real mind fuck. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Um,
They did a few. They did Legion. They did. Didn't they do the other one with the teenage? Or did
Runaways?
they do
No, that was I think Hulu.
Runaways? And then
Hulu
there
did
was the other
Runaways.
one with the
Uh, uh,
the white
yeah,
lady and the
yeah,
black.
yeah, 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 yeah. Dagger and Shadow and Dagger, something like that.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
was that? That was
I
the other company, probably
think that
too.
was a different company that did that one. Because that was
Legion was
on.
what the Professor X's kid, right? That was a
Yeah,
good show.
Legion was he is technically Professor X's kid, yeah, but they didn't get into that in the show. But from the comics, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, when you look at their slate, I mean, they've had some big hits. Like that's the thing, they've had some really high highs and some really low lows.
Yeah.
Uh, but
That's
yeah, I could see it.
any network though.
There's some better than others, but
Yeah.
no, yeah, I think I could see FX doing it and doing it well. Yeah, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt on this one. I'm gonna let it slide.
Which I thought
Uh,
was good. Did you see they cast the Assassin's Creed? I didn't know they were making an Assassin's Creed show or
they're making an
movie or
Assassin's
show.
Creed. Yeah, yeah. My buddy Pete has been asking me nonstop. He's like, "When are they gonna do an Assassin's Creed?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. They don't put out news." Well, finally, we got news. Toby Wallace has been cast in a lead role in Netflix's upcoming Assassin's Creed TV series. Um, I, I
Who's doing that? Did it say? That's not FX, right?
No, that is Netflix. Netflix picked up the
Mm.
series. So I, I don't know how I feel because Assassin's Creed is a very messy, complicated like, at least with Far Cry, it's like this is a different story, this is a different story, this is a different
It's
story,
easy to
you know.
adapt because you can kind of make up, even if you use what they had, it was still good stuff, like the
Yeah.
cult stuff, whatever. There's a lot of material there, but it's easily adaptable because you have a lot of room to play with.
Yeah, and it's just a guy running around shooting shit and blowing shit up. It's not that
Assassin's
hard.
Creed is like,
It's
it's
complicated.
not a multi-season show for one. It's probably a mini series at best, and then it's because it's the gist is it's a you're a shadow organization that goes back in time or whatever.
Yeah. Well, so the gist of Assassin's Creed is that, and this is going back to the original, it was modern day. This guy finds out that he is a descendant of assassins, and there's a secret shadow organization called the Templars who want to, rule the world or whatever the fuck it is. And through the use of this technology, he can relive memories. So it's not him actually going back into the past. It's actually more like replaying, flashbacking to the past, so that they could figure out where these pieces of Eden are, which, like, it gets so convoluted. It gets so convoluted because it has, part of it alien tech and part of it, magical mysticism and part of it shadowy secret governments, and like
It's too
and it's
far fetched and
yeah,
too
it's the
much
past, but it's
into.
also like a future alien civilization, and I don't
It's
know.
because they're trying to sell. They have like 35 fucking games, and they just reskin them and sell it to you. It's just
Yeah.
like it's like Fast and the Furious. It's just too much. It's too
Says
far
it
down the
says here,
road.
the first Assassin's Creed game debuted in 2007, became an instant hit with over 230 million copies of the various titles in the franchise living being sold to date. So far, there have been 14 installments to the main franchise, just to the main franchise, with the most recent being Assassin's Creed Shadows, released in 2025. There was a film adaptation, if people forget, that was Michael Fassbender back in 2016. That was terrible.
Terrible.
And you think they would have learned their lesson, but I think if this is to be successful, you really have to strip away a lot of what makes Assassin's Creed game an Assassin's Creed game. The time hopping back and forth. It's got to be about a kid who is classic superhero shit. Parents are murdered unjustly, and he joins the assassins by happenstance and has to raise and train to fight and work his way up, killing until he can get to the guy that killed his parent. Like, you have to, that's it. That's it. You instill that, make it a little kind of like a Shogun, a little gritty, a little, clan versus clan kind of thing. Maybe it could work, but if you
They
do,
won't, because it's what the whole thing. They want all that glitz and glamour bullshit, and you'll be time warping and whatever, and
yeah,
dancing like
it's too
in
much.
drag.
It's too much. It's too much. You gotta pull it back, and then hey, if it's successful, maybe you do the whole season, right, set in the past during the assassin's time, and then literally, very much like the end of Iron Man, the first post-credit scene we all fell in love with, you do a thing where the guy wakes up and he takes the helmet off. He's like, I know the answer. You know what I mean? And then you
Yeah.
kind of like, oh shit, it's in modern time. But that works if you keep it contained like that. If it's the whole season of just back and forth, it's gonna,
You're gonna lose everyone.
yeah,
No
people are
one's
just
gonna
not
want them.
gonna like it.
Now you just wrote it for him. Patent
I know, I
pending.
just sold
Copyright.
it. Will he be Desmond? They haven't said about who, like, what the story is going to be about. They haven't said
Characters,
what the
nothing.
characters are going to be. It's still shrouded in mystery, so we have no further information other than it's
You're
happening.
scouring
It's
the
Netflix.
internet for tips, and they
Yeah.
just got the house.
We know you're
and-
watching Netflix, all right?
You
Trademark,
guys
patent pending. You can't take our stuff.
definitely watching.
Scott Rosa says everything Assassin's Creed post Odyssey sucked. Hollywood adaptation is just gonna be like a generic time traveler film, probably. And then Anubis said if it contains the time jump historical factor, it might be a high budget. That's what I'm saying. Save yourself the money, pull it back, make it a historical piece, right? Make it a this is a period piece set in, I don't care, ancient Egypt,
They got a bunch
Middle
of sets.
East.
They can use one of the ones they got.
Yeah.
I mean, this game's been in every fucking setting there ever was.
Exactly. Fuck it. Do the Ezio storyline, because that was everybody's most favorite assassin of the Assassin's Creed franchise, was always Ezio Auditore,
Is that the
the
Egyptian
Italian
dude?
one. He was the one that like buddied up with Leonardo da Vinci and all that stuff, and it was set in the Roman time or whatever. But I don't know. I don't
It's just a money grab, like Resident Evil, like all that shit.
like
Netflix
that's
just throws shit at the board and hopes it sticks.
this is
And
what
they keep getting in business because they do shit like K-pop and shit, and then they make fucking $1 billion, and they're like, "Let's do it with this."
yeah. Well, that's the thing. Their best stuff is stuff they stole from the Koreans that they paid like $6 for, and then turn
That's
into
how
a
they
mega
funds all
franchise.
this shit that they're like, "This is gonna be good," and it's not.
Yeah.
We spent $100 billion on this, and it's terrible. I don't know why nobody liked it.
We gave The Rock $100 billion, and nobody liked the movie he made. Like, but we bought Squid Game for $10 and a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
And
We got
fucking-
35 fucking Adam Sandler originals. But K-pop
man.
is fucking killing it.
The K-pop Demon Hunter.
It's like a songer. I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah. The K-pop Demon Hunter is a show, which they just already said that they're already working on the sequel, but it's not expected to release until like 2028 or some shit like that. I'm like, that is the worst time sequel you could possibly do.
Right? But it's because they take time to draw that, and
it's
they're
the
probably gonna put
animation,
more
it's the
effort into it.
music, it's yeah. But by then, nobody's gonna give a shit. Nobody's gonna care.
I was gonna say, and then all the singers are gonna get puberty, but I forgot like they stunt their growth and shit in those countries. There's
Yeah, that's
like
true.
60-year-old Koreans right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like in menopause.
Jesus Christ, we're gonna get sued.
Fuck Korea? What am I gonna have to pay him in fucking ramen?
Dong, isn't that what they?
We sue you for $5. All right, I got you.
We
for it.
rich. We rich. Anyway.
So racist. We just
That was it. The views and opinions are by Mad Mike and Mad Mike alone.
They're typing hieroglyphics that we're not gonna read. Jesus Christ, he's so racist.
He's so racist. Oh man. Yes, there's also a live action Gundam movie that they're making. Yeah, there's
I don't
this
know.
is let me
cares?
first say this. My biggest issue with Netflix and similar companies is like you have the blueprints. You have the Resident Evil. Yeah, the further the games went on, the more convoluted they got. But let's go Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2. It is a tight, narratively perfect story. It's a fucking zombie movie. It was born to be a zombie movie.
And the fucking you could just use it with the game if you just made the game and in a 2-hour
have the
frame
ma-
instead of a 12-hour
I'm playing the
gameplay.
game and I'm like, hey, okay, all right, now go to the left. Like, just film it exactly.
You just
like
film.
the game
It's
is.
fucking the game is the director.
It's perfect. It's fucking
Yeah.
perfect.
You're playing the game. You're like directing the fucking movie. You
Yeah.
stupid idiots.
Dude, Uncharted. Uncharted was one of the most cinematic games I have to date have ever played. How did they make that fucking abortion of a movie? Right?
That's what happens when you put fucking Mark Wahlberg in him. Goddamn guy's American hero, but fuck's sake, man, he fucks up every movie he's in.
Like there's these like Amazon knocked it out of the park with Fallout, The Boys, you know,
Because they stick to the base material.
it's just
It's
follow the
not hard. You're like, oh,
minor
this is
tweaks.
good.
Minor tweaks, which are needed only for, camera stuff, cost stuff. Okay, minor tweaks. But my
That's why
God,
the games are fucking sell. They sell so many copies. They're so beloved. That's why people like them, because there's a good fucking story.
for so long, I've wanted a Metal Gear live action. But the reason I've been glad they haven't is because they will
They're gonna fuck
fucking
it up.
make it
Yeah.
terrible.
It's gonna be like G.I. Joe. They're gonna get fucking Channing Tatum and fucking Marlon Wayne's in it.
Fucking
And it's gonna
Tom
be
Holland is gonna be
yeah,
fucking Solid Snake.
fucking Mark Wahlberg, Vin Diesel, like fucking Ludacris. It's gonna be a shit show.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, it
He's gonna be
breaks
like,
my heart.
you have Ludacris as Snake or whatever. I'll be that nigga Snake.
Yo, Snake, what's up?
What's the commercial he's doing? State Farm and shit.
Oh God.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah. I just like there are certain things that are so narratively perfect that you don't have to do much. Much along the lines of like Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. Like you could do a dragon, Viking warrior mythical quest, very much like with The Witcher, very in line with The Witcher. I don't know why people feel the need to like meddle with it, right?
Because they're like it's a big business, and you got these assholes that get the job because like their dads did it or whatever, or they just got out of college. They don't know anything about the material or anything like that, but they have to have some input to
Yeah.
justify their position in the company.
Yeah.
It's like your lieutenants or whoever, you get the butter bar and they want to tell you what to do and shit. And we shouldn't go over there and kick that ID. That's a dumb fucking idea. Like, I'll do what I want, sir. All right, go ahead, dumb fuck. It's the same thing with them. It's like, oh, you know what we need? This dragon needs titties. Let's put big titties on it.
That'll help it sell. No, it's great point from Anubis is that's why I pray they don't make a Ghost Recon or Splinter Cell live action. And it's like, yeah, because Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, there's so many good storylines in there. And I know they just did the Netflix animated movie for Splinter Cell, which apparently was really, really good.
I didn't watch it yet, but I saw the preview for it. But the other problem is, even if they follow the story, which is they'll do some dumb shit like, oh, let's get Kevin Hart to play Snake, like the lead role, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why? Or The Rock, or somebody. It's like you don't need somebody with
Scott
star
Rosa.
power.
Scott Rosa hit it right on the head. He goes, Pedro Pascal is Snake. Pedro Pascal is Ocelot. Pedro Pascal is the whole cast.
Exactly. It's
a one man play.
It's like that shit. And it's like you don't need star power for that. Like people will go see it. You can have anybody that can act decent in there, and people will watch it.
The Division, before it came out, they did these advertisements. They were basically short movies about like and it was live action. They were it's like a nurse and a meter maid and all that. But then like the shit gets activated. That. And then they like fucking suit up,
running and shit,
and then they start running. They're shooting it, and I was like, "Fucking do that! That would be fucking awesome."
And you do anthology episode. You can do anthology episodes of that.
Exactly. Tell different stories of people throughout the city, battling back, and and maybe the connective tissues they all die in service of the cause, right? Like it's one, but like. They overcome massive odds, and maybe they have to sacrifice themselves to complete the mission. But I would watch the fuck out of that, man. But instead,
supposedly it was years ago. I think when part 2 came out, Gyllenhaal was trying to do it into a movie, but I don't think it went anywhere.
Yeah. But instead, we get Marlon Wayans or Damon Wayans as a G.I. Joe, and then Channing Tatum.
Rock and Doom, like so many shitty fucking Super Mario Brothers with fucking John Leguizamo.
Jesus, Bob Haskins.
Dennis
Metallica
Hopper.
When was the last time you saw that, man? I recently
I
was
watch
watching
it
some
like
of it.
every once a year.
So
I
bad.
remember watching it as a kid. I thought it was excellent, and I was like, I'm gonna show this to my kids. And I'm like,
That
this movie
explains
fucking
so much.
Sucks.
For the folks at home, this explains so much of Mad Mike's personality. He's like, I thought it was a good film. Like, that explains why you're all
Yeah,
fucked
when I
up
was
in the head.
8, it was fucking excellent. And then I watch it again. I'm like, Jesus, this is just hot ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
They got another one of those fucking coming out too. I saw the preview for it.
Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I didn't mind the movie. I thought it was very cute. I thought it was very good for what it was.
Movie.
You know, it's a kid's movie. For what it was pretty good. I just think like it would be as if, I'm trying to think what's the best analogy. It would be as if you made a movie because the jump from Super Mario to Super Mario Galaxy is a jump of like 40 years of narrative story. Like there's so much in between there.
Right.
Super Mario Galaxy is only a couple years old. Like as a game.
Nintendo 64 or Wii or something.
No, yeah, Galaxy didn't come out until like the fucking I think it was the Wii. I think it was.
So it's like, why did you're like limiting yourself? I don't know. They could have went Super Mario at least.
Yeah.
Like the, when Yoshi and shit came out.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo one.
Oh yeah, on the Wii, November 1, 2007. So I guess it's not that recent.
Still you jump
but
like
still,
35 fucking games.
It's 35 years worth of Mario content. It's like
stick to the source material, damn it.
Follow this. It's there. It's a dude running left to right and just beating up a lizard.
Gotta get the coins and you gotta punch the fuck out of them turtles, man.
Fucking stomp on them little cockroaches.
Everyone hates turtles. That's why I always run them over in my car. You're not getting Mario, bitch. Not today.
I'll save you, Mario. But yeah, like I don't know. There's so much. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. I was like, didn't that game just come out? I don't really follow the Marios past 3.
Past the Super.
I'm still trying to beat Mario Brothers 3. I'm working on it.
one level at a time, baby. One level at a time.
I keep pausing it, but when you shut that bad boy off, it doesn't save.
It does not save. And they're making a live action Zelda movie.
Yeah, I thought that was a joke. I was hoping it was.
No, it's a real thing.
It's almost done, I think.
The funny thing is, the pieces are falling into place for them to actually make a Super Smash Brothers movie, because you've got the Sonics, you've got the Pokemons, you got the Mario now. You're only a character or two away from being able to put together a fucking Super Smash Bros. Movie, which that's your Avengers level, team up of all these different universes coming together. But I hate to say it, but I kind of would like to see what happens. I kind of would.
I'll
like
tell
to
you what's
see
gonna happen. It's gonna be Jack Black, fucking The Rock.
Well, I mean, yes, Jack Black is in it because he's Bowser.
Sandler, fucking.
Yes, it's Kevin Hart. It's Jack Black. It's Ludacris. We already spoilers. It's Ludacris.
Surprise! Vin Diesel will be in there playing Q*bert.
Vin Diesel as Princess Peach.
I'm Peach.
I am Peach.
That's his best.
Mario, it's all about the family.
Yeah. It's all about the brothers.
Mario. But yeah. All right. Let us know too, by the way, what are y'all looking forward to? I mean, it's the holiday season's coming. This is the time of year where movies are kind of hit and miss. Sometimes games are kind of hit and miss. I know. Have you played Black Ops 7 at all?
No, I'm not gay. I'm not gay no more.
Not gay no more.
I'm not gay no more.
I'm
I feel things came out. Two things that came out. I was like, I'm not gay no more.
Oh Jesus! Like,
After the beta, that's what I was like. I'm not gay no more.
you ever been in the middle of you're just like, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I guess I'm just not gay anymore.
It's the favorite meme of all time.
Uh,
Whatever they call
you know, Xbox spent so much money, or Microsoft, I should say, so much money on buying up all of the companies so that they could have and it wasn't even to make Call of Duty an exclusive, because they always said like it'll be available for everybody, but just to be like, it's ours. And I feel like this is the equivalent of you bought a warehouse full of Beanie Babies as the bubble burst,
it.
and now you're just sitting in this massive warehouse of Beanie Babies that are fucking worthless. And that is Microsoft.
Like you just
Call of
said,
Duty.
like when you're a male prostitute, eventually you get tired of sucking dicks. And that's what that game is. It's been a male prostitute of a game. They've done they've given it every which way they can. You're not gonna give it to us and we're not gonna like it anymore.
It is
they were on a 6-month release cycle. Like,
yeah,
that's insane for a game, and you can't release anything good.
It's been lampooned, which is crazy to me, because everybody doesn't like it. Universally, they don't like it. There's so many things they did to the game that people don't
Well, you
understand.
got Trina and Snoop Dogg or whoever the fuck, what was that lady? Cardi B or whatever the fuck. I don't know who the rappers are anymore. I'm all early 90s.
You got Missy Elliott.
You got
and
Trick
fucking-
Daddy in the game. Like, damn, man.
Carissa, he's all in there.
Who do they have in there? What was it? Cardi B, I think.
Yeah, it was
It's
like
like when you
Cardi
have
B,
people
yeah.
like that in the game, when you got Snoop Dogg in the game, it's like, okay, obviously we're fucking something's wrong. Okay, let's take a few steps back. We're doing a little too much here.
I mean,
And then you're changing it. Like everyone's like, oh, we love this part of this game. And you're like, guess what we did for the next one? Took that bitch out.
dude, did you know you can't pause during the campaign of the game?
What?
The campaign, not the multiplayer, the campaign. You cannot pause.
That's so stupid.
You can bring up the menu, but the game's still happening. You can't actually pause
out of a
the
game
action.
that's 500 gazillion gigabytes. They're like, we don't have room for it. We can't add that code in. We can't add the pausing code in. It's too much.
That's too much.
We don't want 506 gazillion gigabytes. We got to keep it at 505. All right.
I mean,
pausing. They're like, nobody play. It's like the Elf movie with the book with the missing the last pages. They're like, nobody will know. Nobody plays the campaign mode. Just it's fine.
It's fine.
He's like,
Nobody
I play it.
First of all, I like this. I like this story. There are no checkpoints. That's right. There are no checkpoints.
Wait, there's no checkpoints. So if you die, you gotta redo the whole chat. Well, it's probably 3 chapters.
Yeah, so you do the whole mission over. It's there's so much. Like, it's been done to
garbage
death
at this point. Yeah.
It's been done to death. Like, I was thinking about this lately, and I know you and some others give me shit because, I'm over there playing Supermarket Simulator, but it's like, you know what? It's fucking different. It's not Battlefield 6. It's not Call of Duty 7. It's not fucking Madden 27. Like, it's fucking different. I just want to play something different. I've loved Power Wash Simulator. It's fucking relaxing and peaceful. And nobody's screaming
that shit on
obscenities.
YouTube. That's like there's 100 dudes. That's what they do. Can I pressure wash your driveway?
I don't watch those. I don't watch those kind of videos.
Want real life.
100 dudes spraying each other. I don't watch those videos. Power washing each other's abs. No. It's. I just
YouTube. You have that's not allowed.
It starts with a U, but it doesn't end with a 2. Anyway, there's so many, and this is why I enjoyed like the board games that I got to play with this weekend. It would be as if, it's like, it's Monopoly, but now it's Marvel Monopoly, but now it's My Little Pony Monopoly, and it's like you're
Yeah.
playing the same shit.
That's
And
what Call of
so
Duty is. It's like, fuck
yes.
me.
So I have enjoyed lately playing like Blueprints, what was the other one? The fucking, there's a bunch of like indie stuff that's just been so good.
What's it? Drive through, drive up, drive through,
Something like
drive
that.
in, drive by.
All of those.
That one
Like
looks good. And you said it was
Balatro,
weird.
Clover Pit, Inscription, like all these games that are like much smaller, but they're unique. They give you something new. They challenge you. They make you think outside the box. Like I don't know. I've been on a kick of whatever the opposite of AAA titles are, like fucking indie developer games. But
It's because
I don't know.
Because you're fucking boring and you suck.
I'm getting old, man.
Played Battlefield 6 once and he fucking died 100 times and he's like, I'm not playing anymore.
Lies.
I'm going back
All
to power
lies.
washing. I'm good at this. It's just me versus the sidewalk.
The grime never yells anti-Semitic things at me.
I forgot how much you make me cry. I can't play. I can't play when I'm tears in my eyes.
It's not tears. It's the washer fluid from Power Wash Simulator.
In Battlefield, stop trying to clean the fucking damn sand off the buildings. Shit's blown up. Just the blowtorch is trying to fucking get the shit off of it. When you fucking idiot.
Oh God. Yeah. It is what it is. I've been playing
Dude,
Clover
you know what
Pit.
I like watching now too is people become the engineers in Battlefield and they just draw dicks on everything. There's like hundreds of those videos,
stuff.
but don't just type in like dicks and shit.
Don't
gets
don't
weird.
put
You get weird
Battlefield
results.
dicks.
You go down a rabbit hole you don't want to go down.
Very, very different results. Very, very different.
You just gotta let them come to you on your own.
So speaking of, like, this is the perfect tie into what we've been talking about between the fucking sucky ass movie adaptations and the sucky ass sequels of Call of Duties and Battlefields and all these. According to industry scoopers, Paramount Pictures is doing a live action Call of Duty movie.
Yeah.
Yay. And it will have a modern setting, which starts filming next year with director Peter Berg already eyeing some of his usual stars for roles. This delivers some red flags for fans not happy with some of Berg's recent movies. This is because the biggest name when it comes to usual stars for Peter Berg is Mark Wahlberg. Way to tie it all back together, CQ. Wahlberg has starred in Berg's last 5 movies, so it should come as no surprise that he'll probably do this as well. And it's kind of a callback to his role in Lone Survivor. But
Well, he does. I kind of like Peter Berg's movies. But yeah, he does use the same people. But I think it's also because he does them on a lower budget than other people. And he always uses what's his name? Taylor Kirch, whatever.
Taylor Kitsch. Yeah,
I can never pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
He's in like every one of the guys fucking. He just did that show, American something on Netflix. But it's like Call of Duty is gonna be shit. It's gonna be like a glossy, like Lone Survivor or something.
Like it's gonna try to be, 13 hours, Lone Survivor. Like it's gonna try to be that Black Hawk Down.
And that's why they tapped him, because he's been doing a few war movies lately.
But the problem is, what is captivating about those stories is that they're true-ish stories. True-ish stories. Whereas it's like, how invested are you going to be into a story where it's Mark Wahlberg playing Captain John Smith? Fucking man, and come over here, Price. And all the other fucking.
It's gonna be all flash, and I don't know how. Like he's not as like a. How do you say it? like powerful director where he can't tell the studio to go fuck themselves. He seems
Yeah.
like he'd be like, okay, you want
He
me to
doesn't
do that? I'm
have
gonna
the he
fucking
doesn't
do that.
have the jizz,
He's not
the
like
riz.
Steven Spielberg or someone or James Cameron. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 10 years making this shitty fucking half cartoon movie nobody wants to watch.
Yep. Um.
So it's gonna be all crap. And then plus, if you have Mark Wahlberg, like,
Yeah. Speaking of Mark Wahlberg, though, the Family Plan 2, which never saw the Family Plan 1, apparently is an instant streaming hit, even though it has a 29% Rotten Tomato score. Um, I this is
it's a fucking Christmas movie or whatever. Like,
this is the
those aren't
problem.
any good.
This is what upsets me. I gotta start a "This Grinds My Gears" segment. This really
Yeah,
grinds
I
my
know, right?
gears. You can't say something on Apple TV, on Netflix, on it is an instant streaming hit. You can't, because people already have paid for the subscription and they're like, fuck it, whatever. I'll throw it on in the background. Like, probably not even watching it. They walked away and, their fucking dog is sitting there barking at the TV. Like, it's one thing to say this many
It's
tickets
got
were sold to a theater.
700,000 hits, or
Right.
like it's been clicked on 170,000 times. It doesn't mean anyone watched it.
Right. Or liked it or finished it. When you can say, okay, these are ticket sales, right? These are physical
For that,
people
yeah,
went,
tickets for
bought
that
it.
fucking movie. It's like if you were like Regal sold 100,000, what's their monthly subscription or whatever, like,
Oh yeah,
and then
whatever the
you're
fuck that
like,
was.
whatever it is, their monthly unlimited Regal
Yeah,
unlimited
movie plus
subscriptions.
or some shit like that.
And then
Whatever it is.
it's like that's all everyone has to go to the theater, and then you're like, oh, fucking Wicked 2 was #1 viewed like selling movie. It's like, no, everyone has to for fucking monthly tickets. They're going to see the thing. It's
Yeah.
not that people.
Well, it's more, let's compare apple to apples. It would be as if a movie comes out, you direct an indie film, and you go, it was the #1 movie in America this week. It's like, yeah, nothing else came out.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what you're comparing. Like, it might as, yeah. Like, it's not, it wasn't,
Half
make
the
the most
country's
money.
power was out, and all the other networks went down, and yours was the only one on. And it's like, yeah, that was the only new movie on there. So like,
Yeah. So I don't know. I just,
and that's on Apple too. You get like half the people have Apple free with like their phone or some other
yeah,
shit.
with their Verizon plans or whatever.
So it's like, yeah, you're watching it because you're not even paying for it. And the Apple has like 12 things on there.
And that's the thing. Here's it. Apple TV does some really good stuff, right? Severance is amazing. Morning Show, the new one, Pluribus. Like, it has some good stuff.
But it doesn't have year-round stuff.
Right, but that exactly. When they're saying like, hey, everything else is on a hiatus, Pluribus, you have to wait till next week to get the next episode. Hey, here's a movie. Everybody's like, fuck it, throw it on. It's something to watch. You can't.
Especially if that's the only, if there's a lot of people, that might be their only service they have.
Yeah.
So of course it's fucking #1.
Yes.
Out of how many people too? I don't think there's a lot of Apple subscriptions, honestly. We're maybe talking 500,000. It's like, yeah, #1 because 200,000 people watched it, or even 50,000.
So that bothers me.
I hate when they do that too, because it's everyone does it. Even Netflix is the one who started it. Their top 10 bullshit, and it's like, it's like you guys just pick your newest movie and you put it at #1. Like, don't you're not fucking fooling me.
And it's even worse because they're forcing it down your throat. As soon as you turn it on, it's like, bam,
it's there.
Click on this. Dude, imagine you went to the movie theaters and you're like, I want to see Wicked. Like, I'm going to see Wicked. And you walk into the theater and they're like, watch, this other film now. And you're like, oh shit, okay, I'll watch that movie. It's like, yep,
they just fucking
#1 film.
that thing. And the other thing I'm suspect of too is, like, I don't know if Apple TV does it because I don't really watch a lot on there, but no, at Netflix, if you let the thing sit on there, it starts
auto
playing
plays.
it. And it's like, I bet you they count that as a fucking view. Because I mean, we get it for like, if you're flipping through Facebook and you stop on our page, it counts as a view or whatever. Like, even if it's like 2 seconds, I guarantee you they do that shit too. And they're like, we got 8 billion views or whatever. And it's like, no, bitch, I'm like, I had to go take a piss and I didn't click anything.
That happens, man.
Anyways, sorry, we're on a tangent there.
Yeah, we got a whole thing.
Apple TV though, they have I saw their season 2 of that Vince Vaughn show they're gonna make too, which
A
they
Bad
never
Monkey.
finished.
Yep, Bad
Yeah.
Monkey. Again, Apple's done some good stuff. The F1 movie was Apple. Um, Bad Monkey, which was fine. I was okay with it.
Decent movies, good shows.
Yeah,
They did like the Tetris movies. They did
the one with Tom Hanks and the robot. I thought it was a good movie.
mhm.
They've
They did the Tom Hanks and the ship.
oh yeah, the Gray Wolf or some shit like that.
They're making another one of those too. They got a lot of
Yeah.
Tom Hanks in there.
They got the money. No, I feel like Apple
They did
TV
the
right now
plane
is how
show.
Netflix was in the beginning, where it was like it was sparse pickings, but it was good stuff, right? It was more quality over quantity in the
I don't
early
remember
days.
Netflix ever having quality at the beginning.
I remember, but Pepperidge Farm
Like what?
remembers.
Well, their thing was like the DVDs in the mail, but I don't.
Well, yeah.
Their early program, I can't even recall anything.
The
that
only
I'm like,
their early
"Oh, it's
streaming
fucking good."
was movies. It was movies that they didn't make their own stuff like Apple's doing, but it was. Think Netflix when like Stranger Things first came out and it started making its own stuff, where you're like, oh, this is actually pretty good, before it serialized everything and fucking
That's true.
stole everything from South Korea. You know, they were making quality over quantity, and then they just fucking lost the thread. But anyway.
Well, because Apple has a lot of money too, and they don't give a shit. It's like just like a hobby or whatever. Like, you know what?
It's just dude, speaking
Can't
of
sell
Apple,
phones forever.
Actually,
we can.
This is a little bit out of pop culture, but it's Apple products. So, have you seen the Apple Pocket? Have you seen it,
No.
bro? I need you to.
Is it a
2
pocket
seconds,
for your Apple? Like you can eat an apple and put it in your pocket?
take 2 seconds right now. Google the Apple Pocket.
Dude,
and
if I get
see
another virus from Googling something you tell me to, I swear to God.
Greatest technology that Apple has released. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna absolutely blow your mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch live as Mad Mike reacts to the newly released Apple Pocket.
I'm mad that you made me look that up. How much is that fucking thing? It's a fucking satchel, a fucking goddamn.
It's a
what is
sock.
it? Fanny pack.
It's a long sock.
It's a stocking. Yeah, it's a fucking
stocking. It's
a woman's, pantyhose. You know what this is good for? Holding the fucking phone.
Wait till you see the
$150. Oh, but if you want the long strap, it's $229.95.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! How dumb are people?
Yeah.
I bet you this shit's gonna sell through the roof, too.
When let me tell you, when I saw the advertisement, I went, dude, these AI videos are getting out of hand. Like, this isn't even believable anymore. And then they're like, no, this is real.
Like
and
swinging it around and shit. It's a fucking goddamn. What are those like socks from the 80s that you wear up to your knee? Those fucking
the knee highs, they're basically stockings. They're stockings.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
This is the world we live in, where
I'm glad they have shit like that, because then when I see you out in public with that on, I know you're a fucking idiot, and I can avoid you because you're gonna do some dumb shit that's gonna either get me killed, or you're gonna say some dumb shit. And I know you probably voted for Biden or some shit. So
this is like
this is what happens when you stop bullying. Like they need to bring it back. People, I can't be the only one out there doing it. Like I can't be the only one left. You guys all need to pull your weight, and this shit'll stop.
Not all heroes wear capes, man. I tell you, man. Like
Jesus Christ.
This is imagine. This is Apple we're talking about. So imagine the levels it had to clear from concept.
Someone's probably like,
to pitch.
if you guys clean up your office, whoever has the cleanest office gets to make a pitch. And they're like, the fucking janitor or somebody wrong, or it's some joke. They're like, there's no way we could sell this. They're all drunk at the Christmas party or whatever. You know, iPhone 17 just released. Everyone's fucking smashed. They just drank like one bottle of champagne between 150 people.
Dude,
And then they're like,
I
oh, I
can tell
got
you
a
what
great
happened.
idea. No, we could literally do anything we want. And then someone's like, yeah, we can. Fuck yeah, we can. You know, they're all snorting coke and shit. And they're like, let's fucking release pantyhose and we'll call it the eye pantyhose. And then it went through all the hoops and somebody's like, let's call it the eye pocket. Sounds better. And they're like, fucking A, right? Let's do it. And they're like, what should we sell this for? 10 cents? And they're like, fuck no, 100. This is Apple, bitch. $150. And you'll get the premium pro model for $229.99. And they're
Yeah.
like, fuck, let's do it, man. And then idiots are gonna buy the shit out of it.
It's
Like Yeezys and everything else.
crazy. It's crazy to me. And the only thing that makes sense is like Tim Cook or whoever's running Apple now, like him and all these rich people. Like I imagine they're in like a fantasy football league and like he lost and they're like, all right, what's your punishment? He's like, you have to release the dumbest product you
Here,
can
we got
possibly
you.
release. He's like, okay, I got one. I got one.
Damn it.
This is the
I knew I
fucking- you have to release a
I-
sock and call it the eye pocket. You know,
I knew I shouldn't have drafted fucking the Giants QB. I was like,
fuck you.
it's like, fuck man, QB and running back. What the fuck was I thinking?
What the fuck I
All
was
right,
thinking?
let's release the eye pantyhose. Let's go, fucking assholes. Not playing in your league anymore, Bill Gates. You
God
fucking prick.
damn it. You bought the NFL to rig it.
He's fucking with Bob Iger and shit. He's like, Bob, I was just tweaking the fucking fantasy league because they own ESPN.
I don't get it,
It's
man.
gotta be some. They just imagine to have that much power where you're just like, let's just release whatever the fuck we want, and it sells. And that's the worst part is people fucking buy it. But they're gonna sell the shit out of it. It's like they can literally release Apple dildos that you walk around with in your mouth, and people will buy them for $1,000.
Like, listen, our latest invention is a monitor. You know how the watch monitors but it's not as accurate as we like to be. If you insert it rectally, our new Apple butt plug will monitor all your vitals,
core temperature, it's super important.
hydration level.
Everything starts at the butthole. That's where it's the nucleus of the body.
The center, the core. That's
people are like, yeah, let's do it. How much is that? 75 grand? Yeah, I don't need a house. I'd rather know my core temperature and my butthole fecal matter level.
It
It
wild to me.
analyzes your poop and it tells you what you need to eat. Like,
Yeah.
what I need is more Doritos, and I
Yeah.
need to stop. My phone's too close to my balls in my butthole, and it's throwing off the thing. So I need a Apple Pocket that I wear around my fucking neck, super tight.
How many autoerotic asphyxiations with the Apple Pocket do you assume?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I swear to God, I wasn't jerking off with this. I tripped and it got caught on this hanger behind me, and in my pants. My button flew off my pants, and they just fell around my hand.
I don't know how it got caught on the stud inside my wall. It's so weird. I tripped and it was
That's anchored in, and it holds like 550 pounds.
fucking somebody put a lag bolt through it and just I don't know. It was weird.
So weird. It came with the house. I swear
So
to God.
weird.
It was an Epstein. I got it on auction from Epstein.
Oh God. I just like how far do you know how like when you hear stories about celebrities and how they get to a point where they lose touch with reality, right? And they forget, like, I forget what it was, like Mariah Carey talking about, like, oh wait, you guys have to pay for electricity, like shit like that, where you're
Yeah.
so far removed from the everyday person that you've lost the pulse. Like, how far are the heads of Apple removed from normal people where they're like, you know what people need is a sock puppet for their iPhone that they sling over their shoulder. Like that's a thing, right? They're like, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
do
yeah,
they?
yeah.
But my thing is like, do they not like? Do they don't fucking buy like clothes with pockets in them? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
There were
we're
so
thinking
many
too much
people.
into it. We're giving them too much credit. Maybe they don't own any pants with
They don't have
pockets in them.
they're rich people. They're like, God,
Yeah,
I just
like
wish
they could,
these pants had pockets. I got
something
it.
where it could put stuff in it. Like I don't know. And like maybe they carry like a purse or whatever, and they're like, like this, but in my pants.
But in my
And
pants.
then their tailor's like fucking been raking in the dough because he's been making all these pants for like super cheap, and he's like, they don't make that. That's absurd. Everyone will
just
make fun of you.
he goes to
You know what they
Walmart
need?
and buys
You
them.
need to carry it outside. You should make a thing for them to put it in.
It's wild to me. It really is. It really is because I don't. I'm a technologist. I love technology.
But the other thing, my thing is too, it's like, okay, fine, do it. You want to do that? Want to sell that accessory? How the fuck do you justify selling it for $150? Like, and if you
It's
want the
made.
longer version, it's another $100.
It's made from the finest silks spun out of the African safari
From what? A
spider's
mammoth's
anus.
fucking butthole? Like, I don't get it. You can get it made out of mammoth for less.
We can get pure ivory. I want the pure ivory.
That shit's made in China. It's like made out of some fucking Chinaman's back here or something. They're shaving them all off. They're building the iPhones and they're shaving their heads off while they're working to fucking sew these things together.
Oh,
It's toxic
man.
as shit. It's like nothing good for you. It's made out of all our recycling that we keep sending over there.
I don't know. I don't
It's
know,
like,
man.
but how do you? It's like, how do you justify that? Like, I don't understand how you're so out of touch. It's got to be a sick joke or something. I don't want to talk about it anymore. My head's gonna explode.
I always look, no matter what technology comes out, I'm always like the guy, like, I'm like, yeah, this is not for me, or I think it's dumb, but I can see where it fits, right? And where there is maybe a single use
that
case for.
Stupid pouch thing that you bought for the Comic Cons that holds your notebooks and shit.
How
Like,
dare you?
okay, that's a
very
purpose.
useful.
That thing, at least it's like $50 or whatever, and you use it.
Yeah.
You're holding around like looks like a ball sack. You're fucking got a knitted ball sack around your neck, and you paid $150
The
for it.
memes have been so good. There's the Borat thong meme.
Yes. Oh my god, that's why I thought of balls. That's exactly what it is. Jesus Christ.
There's that one. There's the people that like show a picture of a pocket. Like, I prefer the OG Apple Pocket, the original. And it's just some pocket on a pair of pants. Yeah.
What if they start charging us now for pockets? Like, oh, you want these shorts? $25 a pocket. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Remember when cars were mandated to have like seatbelts and fucking power windows and things like that, and they started upcharging? Like, if you wanted the power windows, you had to pay extra.
Yeah.
Pockets are gonna be the new power windows, man. If you want pockets, you're gonna have to pay extra. Pants without pockets, $100. Pants with pockets,
giving out
$220.
all the ID. We can't do this show. We're making everyone else rich. Now they're gonna be like, "Oh, fucking great idea. Guess what's coming?"
Jesus Christ.
Patent pending. Whoever's doing that.
Anyway, we're gonna end on
do
that just because I'm so sad. That made me so sad for just.
It just makes me like. Anytime I have a shred of faith in humanity, something like this comes about, and I just lose all faith in it.
I gotta see. Apple stock must have took a hit on that announcement. I'm just curious now because
Probably went up.
Genius. These guys are genius. Yeah, let's see. In the past, it was about a month ago. Son of a bitch. When was the let's see. When was the announcement?
We've had like 2 phones come out since then, so it's not really a good gauge.
Well, that's why I want to see. This is November 11th was the announcement, and so if you look at, actually, Here's the thing. So Apple stock was like trending at about 260, 270 on average. And then the day before, they're like, hey, we have an announcement that it surged up to almost 300. After the announcement, it barreled all the way back down to 266. So below the average. But now for some reason, I think yesterday and today, I think because of, the whole Black Friday stuff, everything bounces up a bit. So it's up 2%, but still, I don't know, man. I just,
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't.
You know what it was? Maybe they had like,
They
because
had
all that
nothing.
shit's made in China. Like they had like all these factories, and the guy's like, "Hey, I got all these. I made all these ball sacks. It didn't work out for me. We'll make your i90XZ chip, but you got to buy all these ball sack holders from me." And they're like, "How many you got?" He's like, 70 million. And they're like, "What the fuck? All right, bet. How much you gonna sell them for? We'll give you all 70 million for $150. Okay, here you go."
Got it.
It's got to be what it was.
I imagine that they are on like a release cycle of like, all right, we have to announce a new thing and release a new product every 6 months, 8 months, a year, whatever. And I want to believe that with everything they put into the Apple Vision, remember that from like a year ago, the Apple fucking ski goggles, like so much time and money and effort must have went into that they're just
they had
like,
a nervous
fuck,
fucking breakdown, and they're like, "We can't
we
push
got
these
nothing
people anymore."
We
Like half of them killed their families, the other half killed themselves. Like, we can't do this.
They're like, what are we releasing this year? Like, I don't know. I got nothing. There's just
The fucking guy in the corner.
so
I got a thing.
I got a thing. Okay, so it's one of those Goodwill Hunting situations. There's a guy pushing a mop. He's like, I just wish I had a pocket for my iPhone.
Drawing it. He erased like the code for the Vision 2 or whatever, and you draw the fucking phone sack on there. Guy's all overworked, stressed out, and he's like trying to figure out how to another camera lens in the iPhone 18 Plus or whatever. And then he's like, how about we do this? You can't take it anymore.
Think no technology. What's our next breakthrough in technology? Thread.
Follow me. And he's like, hold on, follow me here. We're going on a journey, all right?
No battery. No cables. No glass. They're like, holy shit, he's about to revolutionize the phone industry. The fucking sock.
But you wear it.
But you sling it.
You don't wear it on your foot.
Oh, man.
Around any appendage you want. And guess what? The best part is it fits an iPhone.
It fits.
iPhone 35 triple max, 9.8 inches, fits in the sack.
That's what they should have called it, the Apple sack.
That's probably how it was really originally pitched.
That would have been such a better name for it.
Fool me once.
You get your Apple sack. Yeah, I got two of them. One for the front and one for the back. What?
It's gonna be the Pro model.
You need the slim. You need the Apple sack
the
light.
iPad. That's what's coming out for the iPad. Is the Apple sack.
The Apple sack.
You carry around your MacBook Pro or you carry around your iPad. Guess what you need? The Apple sack.
The Apple sack.
Patent pending. Apple.
100%. Oh, I knew this is actually good. 100% say it will be used to keep water bottles by girls. Just to sling water bottles. Yeah, that's true. All right, enough of this nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've had a great time here at Pop Culture Warrior.
Yeah, we don't care if you didn't.
And we really, yeah. I mean, you didn't pay for it, so
That's just chit chat. This is the shit we talk about on the regular.
yeah.
People
This
don't
is just
understand that.
this is just a
This is how
peek
our
into our
conversations go.
general conversations.
Our
Yeah.
wives don't like you guys are fucking idiots. I don't know
Yeah.
how you guys survived.
They don't like it when we hang out together in person. They're not fans of it. Anyway, we are at the tail end of Thanksgiving or November. This week's Thanksgiving. This will be the last show on WTF Nation Radio because tomorrow night, Smoke Pit and the Sports Bar are taking the Thanksgiving break off. Same with Thursday night's Sergeant's Time. There is no FTX this week, so the next show will be on the 29th, Saturday, Weekend Co-ops, if he does it. I don't know. He might not. He might be burned out from all the turkey. But we'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Monday edition, King and Me on Monday, Pop Culture War Tuesday, Wednesdays, Sports Bar, Sports Bar, and Smoke Pit. Thursday, Sergeant's Time. Friday will be FTX, where we'll play some of these amazing new board games that we picked up on from PAX Unplugged. Looking ahead, because I know everybody wants to know, when are we doing the giveaways? Because the season of giving is coming. This is Thanksgiving, and I'm feeling giving. So, what we will do next
Sorry, I'm falling
Tuesday,
asleep here.
next Tuesday, December 2nd, we will officially announce the giveaways, what we're giving away, how we're going to give it away. It's going to be, a giveaway on Facebook, a giveaway on X, a giveaway on Insta, a giveaway on TikTok, a giveaway on YouTube. We'll do giveaways live, giveaways for the Patreons. So lots of ways to win. And I've already started making piles of all the stuff. So buckle up. I don't know, Mike, what do you think? Should it be like once the winners are chosen, like should the prize be random, or should it be just like in order of who won, they get first dibs? I mean, that's the part I'm having trouble figuring out what's the best way to do it.
I would do random. Just do it, and you spin your wheel on the thing.
Yeah, and then that's what you get. Because there's going to
You
be
don't
a New York
trust
Comic Con prize pack, a San Diego Comic Con prize pack, an Awesome Con prize pack, a MGS Con prize pack. What else? Probably a PAX Unplugged prize pack. There'll be some FTX game giveaway stuff. That'll be the other thing. We're gonna do an FTX giveaway for the first time ever the next game night. There'll be a candy bag giveaway from all the candy that was donated by Bubblegum Kids. So yeah, lots of different prize things. Can you win on multiple platforms? That's a great question. It's a great question. This is what I'm gonna say. There can only be one winner per platform, but Patreon members have their own giveaways, so it won't count towards them. So if you're a Patreon member and you win on that, you can still win on a platform. And then live giveaways won't count for anything. So there will be one, because it's going to be like the like and share kind of thing. So there'll be one winner for each of those. But if you're watching live or you're a Patreon member, you will have multiple chances to win, since you'll be eligible outside of the platform giveaways. So there you go. Do one each from all the conventions do one of each from all the Oh, so you're saying like one box will have one New York Comic Con item, one San Diego Comic Con item, one Awesome Con, like, so each box is equal parts all conventions? That's an interesting take. What do you think, Mike? You think should it be like a box of all things from one convention, or each box is a mix of all things from all conventions? What did you say?
A mix of random ass shit.
Yeah. It's a great
I
question.
don't know.
I'll chat GPT it. I'll see.
How do you already have an order? Yeah, let them pick.
let chat GPT
I don't
pick.
give a shit.
It's like, I don't fucking care. I'm not getting none of it. I don't care. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
You probably already have it all in bags. Just do it like we're gonna do it.
Yeah, I do have it in piles of like all the different conventions.
Because how are you gonna know the difference? You can even just say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that," and nobody will fucking know. It's the same shit.
First of all, it's not the same shit. It's very
Just
different.
put the one thing that has the logo from that con on it. Not just swap it around.
Some of us have integrity, sir. Some of us have integrity.
Bullshit. You buying the Apple Pocket? You fucking queer?
Let me just put that to the side.
Not gonna show that.
Not showing that.
Someone's gonna be like, I got an Apple Pocket in here. You'd be like, fuck. That's where that went.
Ah, damn it. I mean,
that back?
congrats. Congratulations.
Totally didn't buy that.
That was generously donated. All right. With that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate y'all as always. Stay tuned. Lots of fun stuff. We're doing a complete refresh for the during the Christmas break. We're gonna do a refresh of not just Pop Culture Warrior, not just FCX, the station as a whole. We're gonna make some changes and tweak some things, and so I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to the break so that we can kind of work behind the scenes and freshen some things up. Mike from a new angle today, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate that.
Changed it up early on him.
Just threw a wrench, threw a curveball at
I
him.
was supposed to wait, but I was like, I don't fucking listen to you. I don't get paid.
You get what you get, and you don't.
That's not
Bye.
change that's coming. They can't fire me because I fucking show up anyways.
It's great to have Mike back. Maybe consider paying Mike. Man,
Then I'll be all happy, and then it won't be.
yeah,
as fun.
you wouldn't be mad Mike anymore. That's what we need him for. But all right, guys, appreciate you as always. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you next week. Say goodbye, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Shots.
Let's see it.